Silence. See who. Now there will be no foolish Raspberry Pi baked Arduinos, nor silly servo-powered Legos in my class, me explico. As such, I don't expect you to fully appreciate the subtle power of generative adversarial networks, nor the beauty of decentralized, self-organized, self-generating hive bots to a swarm of ransom server bots, we are sure. However, for those who possess the prerequisite faculties and fortitude of mind, I will introduce you to scripts with the power to creep into user profiles, bewitching the imagination and ensnaring the identity. I can teach you how to encode fame, delete history, and even put a stopper bot on debt. However, some of you have come here with such potent powers that they have no proclivity to pay attention. Ah, Mr. Porter, our local celebrity. Tell me, Porter, what was the largest DDoS attack that used millions of compromised low-T devices to take down a large chunk of the internet in 2017? You don't know? You haven't heard of the malware ShadowNet very well. Let's try again. Where, Mr. Porter, would I have you look if I asked you to find me a Hajime ransomware?
I don't know, sir.
You don't know. And what is the difference between Devil's Ivy and Reaper?
I don't know, sir.
'Tis pity, Porter, and Porter, 'tis pitifully true, that perhaps intelligence and fame are not as correlated as people would like us to think. You could at least give me the courtesy of looking at me when I'm interrupted. No sauce. Of course you have your mother's eyes. Take out your blue books, please. Well, take out your blue books.
You having a meltdown over there, Porter?
Yes, you can add, Gigi. Oh.
Cold psychology, and what's the matter with you? The nuns that you teach psychology in that academy of yours? She's got moon got penis off. Too much cock and bull for an all-girls school. Well, remember, most wars are fought in here, and not over there.
Hey, Gigi, is that something you learned from your yoga instructor and ballet lessons?
I would focus on that algorithm if I were you. These broad spas don't mess around with Suki. It takes more than a nice babka, the pretty face, to get around the Emerald City of Inner Campus, let alone the greens to the bois.
Did you just call me a suka and mention something about my babka?
Gigi, the
Yes.
gold ropes and prison tattoos are surfacing through your manners. Tone it down.
I will remind you to use the number 2 pencil and document every step of your work in the blue book in front of you. Who does not have a blue book?
Remind me again why we associate with this Fusganga?
Mikhail Zitnikov is Gigi's uncle.
Who?
The fertilizer oligarch from Lithuania.
Well, it's a shitty arrangement, Dre. That's all I'm saying. But
Look, it's ordered by the Dark Lord himself. Vivian, you tell me.
I want to see unadorned process, spartan in extravagance, stark in detail, in flagrante delicto. I do not care where your final destination is. All I want to know is the path that you want to travel by. So by all means, do show me that perhaps you do know the way to San Jose after all. Or not. Look, I knew your mother, and...
Professor Song, I don't think it's appropriate.
You may begin.
Why did you just bring up my deceased mother before an entrance exam, Professor? I mean, who does that, right, Hermione?
I'm Eloise. Harry, please, you have to sit down.
This is the most important day of my life, Professor. Every Everybody wants to see me fail.
Mr. Porter, I will remind you that this sort of behavior will not, nunca, jamás, niemals, go unchecked. Sit down.
Well, the highest rates, peanut allergy, do come from minorities.
Where? Yeah.
And low-income families.
Okay, yeah,
And Porter happens to belong to both.
Really?
Yeah, so maybe,
Okay.
just maybe,
Yeah.
it's a case of,
Oh, yeah,
you can take the boy out of the ghetto, but you can't take the ghetto out of the boy! Oh, someone has
You know, fuck you. Hey, no. I see how you roll now. My old friend and super tape from us with love, Zach Nikita. Guess what? I'll never smoke on my ass. No.
Mr. Porter, you will stop this egregious striptease. The director's office immediately.
Trips are for kids in here, Sergio. Sorry. Here's what? Guess what? You know what? I don't give a shit. You're brainwashed, no Daniel. Huh? Yeah. I knew you were all in on it. I knew you were in on the whole fucking time. Now, you want to see me? Come on, good luck with that, because I'll freaking magnetize your rep. Come on, right here, right now. I've heard 4 fucking days. My whole life is on the fucking line. How dare you, sir? How fucking dare you, sir?
Porter,
Nowhere.
I'm sorry, Harry, but are you sure this is an emergency? The singing is nice. Okay.
Let's call 911.
Okay, Harry, dialing 911.
911 emergency operator Gladys speaking, please state your emergency.
put it down. You don't want to go out.
Are you injured, Harry?
The ambulance immediately now!
Units are responding to the U.S. Institute Media Theater now.
Down, Porter.
Please hurry!
Are you sure this is an emergency?
It's gotta end it. It's bleeding badly.
Seize him.
Who is bleeding?
Took us right, let's go! It has been a hell of a day. What? You think that's funny? You don't know me. Do you have any idea what it's like to be a wizard? To be hated for what you can do? Not for who you are, not for what you've done, for what you're capable of. As much as we want and love to have magic in our lives, the world always hates the magician. And now, on the eve of the most important day of my life, I have this sinking feeling in the pit of my stomach. An undeniable premonition that something bad is about to happen.
Just a second. To my wonderful little wizard, nature holds a great mystery, Harry, a secret to be guarded from those who would abuse nature's power for their own selfish means. Most of us walk through life half asleep, Harry, blind to what is right in front of us. But a trail of clues to nature's greatest secrets has been left behind. Across space and time, waiting for magical folk like you and I to discover it. There is said to be a golden key that unlocks the door to these mysteries. It's true, Harry, and here's my promise. If you are willing to proceed through this book with open eyes, ears, and mind, you will find that key, Harry. And when you use it to open the door, you will be given a stunning glimpse of one of the greatest secrets that has ever been known. Life will never be the same.
I'm trying, Mom.